We'll do task analysis, we'll break down each task, and we'll see what works, what doesn't. We make it as easy as possible for them to succeed at their job.
To make sure that our individual succeed, we go in and do the position ourselves. What I did was I learned all the tasks at hand that Adrienne needed to do, and then basically we moved Adrienne in the next day and showed her, explained it to her, and within the week she was ready to go on her own.
We had a little bit of trepidation in that because, you know, we all have that mindset that, you know, maybe these people won't catch on quite as quick, or they'll need a lot more assistance, you know, to learn.
A lot of times it's just the communication between employers and employees. They don't quite know how to work with each other, and same with the other employees. They don't understand, you know, a person with a disability. So I go in there and I can work with them and make sure, you know, they see what their disability is and who they are as a person and how they can work with them.
We're running a business here. We're trying to be as efficient as humanly possible.
You just have to be a great observer. You have to observe what is going on and what you see is missing. She has a hard time counting out the kids that they're serving. So we actually made up a penny system where there's a chart and it'll say 10 kids at table number 6, so she counts out 10 pennies. And she's able to know that's how many she needs to set on the table. And that one little step can increase their ability to do it on their own.
I was really nervous at first. I didn't think I would be able to make it. Just like everyone else's first day of work or school. And I got in trouble a few times. And there were times where I just felt like quitting, but if I didn't, what kind of person would that be? If I was just a quitter all the time.
He wants to succeed so bad. So we had him work through it, like stay at it, focus on it.
And then my speed tended to pick up. I got a little better, and you know, I'm a professional now, you can say that.
Here, he asks questions all the time, and we just help him, because the more he knows, the better it helps my business. I stepped in when Tim needed me to step in and show him things, but there was no difficulty, absolutely none.
It's pretty much they let me show my stuff when a lot of people wouldn't.
As time and those natural supports built up, we were able to start taking more steps back and not visit as frequently, but we are always in the background so that Tim knows that if there is a concern, we're there for him. Not just for Tim, but also for Bo and the business.
She needs to be part of a team and to be involved with the children and the other staff, like anybody else. You want to be wanted and needed. If there's something that she's not doing properly, like any other employee, we just go to her directly and try and solve it herself. If it's something that is a little more in-depth, then we talk to her job coach.
They treat her as part of their team, and the kids love her. They're always trying to get in the kitchen with Karen, and she's trying to shoo them out.
Well, the other employees love Curtis. I mean, they really enjoy his company. They look forward to when he starts a shift.
I do enjoy working here. All the staff is great.
He's a good person to have around. Simple as that.
We're one big happy family. Hello, how are you?
I'll phone them once a month just to touch base. But no, their support system is so great there that they don't need me to come in.
She's got quite a personality. She's got a great sense of humor. We never saw that to begin with. She was just somebody that came and did her job.
Oh, hello, Adrienne. Good morning. How are you this morning?
This is afternoon.
It is too. This afternoon.
And I'll be honest with you, there's the odd time she's probably put me on my place too, and I probably deserved it. So I really enjoy that.
Other employees that are in the business, they're willing to help Amber with almost any of her needs.
You're not working by yourself, you're working all together.
If they can help in-house, we'll help her. We'll give her advice, and at the same time, she can give us advice. So it's a win-win situation for both of us.
We don't have time to constantly retrain everybody for everything.
We look after the training, we look after the skill building, we look after the adaptation, and the employer knows the job will be done to perfection. Their employees being trained by professionals.
I consider them a toolbox that's at my disposal. Somebody there who's an open ear to hear your concerns and give you some answers.
There's a few stuff that I have frustrations with, and then once we have a meeting, then I'm okay with it. Tell her what's going on, and then she clears it up with me.
She's like helped me with budgeting my money and problems outside of work, all that stuff.
If he has some personal problems, I'll just talk to him so it doesn't affect his job, because that's very important. Whatever affects his employment is where I'll step in. I'll make sure that it runs smooth.
That's actually critical, because when we're told that someone is going to be around to help, to show, to assist, to encourage, and that sort of thing, alongside what we can do, it makes the decision to hire someone through that process a lot easier.
That's the whole role of the job coach. And you know, the role is as well that that job coach will fade away in time and that client will become independent at the work site.
I keep records of, all my clients, like how they're doing, what's the issues, what's going on. So if I can't be here, my coworkers will step in and they can see with the file recordings what has happened, with the past and what needs to be done.
We have a tracking system where we go through and we make a baseline for the job, and it's independent verbal prompts, role modeling, physical guidance, production support. So every day there's a baseline done on that job, and it breaks it down to how much % they're working independently. And that area that isn't independent, that's the area you work on.
Over the course of time, I've seen that self-confidence grow. So I can say that that's a measured success because of the way that he talks about himself, the way he talks about his life.
The bike thing is really beneficial because I contribute the fact that I'm out of the wheelchair to my bike.
He is feeling part of something.
My mental status is through the roof right now. I'm so happy.
To see that he has that now, you can't even put that into words. You can't put that into words.
We can look at their job as well and look at redesigning their job and actually extending their job duties. Amber would be a really good example because her goal was to work at Wendy's, but then her goal changed. And then her dream was to work on the cash register and then work on the drive-through. And we supported that. And we said, you know what, she can do that. So we really encouraged her, to try new tasks out.
The best gratitude for us is for Curtis to get to the next level, to hit a higher dream.
Tim is still comfortable and meeting the expectations of the employer. So we've taken that step back now where we can promote a success story.